What is going on, YouTube? What is going on? We're using the Free Fire mic, so we won't have any more static. Free Fire mic does not have a mute button or anything, so we might have to stick with muting the mic. I don't know, but I mean, it sounds perfectly fine when I'm not talking. Anyways, let's get into this video. Like, we got 83 views. I'm gonna need you guys to hit that like button. Hit the like button hard, smash it. No homo, smash that button. Let's get right into this video that we're gonna react to. So we are back on Mr. Nightmare's channel. We are back on it, and we're gonna be reacting to disturbing mysteries still unsolved in 2021. Like, we're gonna put this on Ultra HD. Make sure you guys stay tuned and just like and subscribe, guys.
West Bengal, India has its fair share of allegedly haunted places, but perhaps none are as creepy or as intriguing as the Aliyah ghost lights. In the swampy marshes of West Bengal, there have been many sightings of these lights called Aliyah or jack-o'-lantern. They're described to be a flickering ball of light that emerges usually in the marshy regions of West Bengal and Bangladesh, and they've been attributed to being the cause of death of many fishermen. The fishermen community of the area have often spotted these unexplainable lights, and many believe that some of the fishermen were so transfixed after seeing the Aliyah light that they followed it and drowned. It's also believed by many in the area that these lights are the spirits of dead fishermen who lost their lives fishing in the marshes. These lights at times confuse the fishermen, causing them to fall in the water and drown, but also at other times, they may help guide them and prevent them from getting into danger. At least that's what locals believe. Aliyah ghost light.
So basically, it's a ghost light. The fishermen see it, they get lured. It's like you hear a loud bang, you go towards it, you might die, you get stabbed, whatever, same difference. But basically, it's a light. They think it's the dead fisherman. I'm thinking it's just like a spirit thing. Like maybe they're just tripping. Maybe I don't know if it's a spirit thing or if they're just tripping, but I feel like it's a spirit thing. Like it's the dead fisherman, like you said. But honestly, I don't know.
Lights are not just limited to West Bengal, though. They have been spotted in various places around the world, and these lights have long been associated with the paranormal or spirits. Some good spirits, some bad
Like I said, spirits, good or bad spirits, good or bad.
spirits. It's said that once you follow one of these lights, they'll flicker and diminish in size until they disappear, often causing people to panic and get lost. People have seen these lights all around the world in graveyards, swamps, and boglands, and they have been referred to as many different names. Anaya Carr from Siliguri was on the phone with her husband who was on a solo fishing trip, and when he had mentioned seeing a bright light glimmering across the marsh, he stopped replying, though the call didn't end right away. Anaya would keep saying her husband's name into the phone until it sounded like the phone was dropped, and then the call abruptly ended. Her husband was never seen again. In 2014,
Husband might have got killed by the light. Who knows? That's crazy how these things happen, but like, man, don't know what to say about that one. That's just crazy.
taxi drivers in Ibadan, Nigeria were starting to disappear, and while there was no outward evidence of any sort of foul play at first, people started to become suspicious when more and more people would disappear and mysterious-looking strangers would be lurking the area. Police were notified of the disappearances, but reportedly were uncooperative, refusing to investigate further and saying that the men had likely just run off. As the disappearances continued in the area, there was still no official response until a motorcyclist riding down a highway claimed that he had heard some crying out for help from the forest. On March 22, 2014, police finally went about investigating the forest, where they would stumble across a literal house of horrors. There, tucked away in the trees, was a seemingly abandoned building from which emanated a vile stench. Upon entering the building, they were met with countless decomposed human corpses, most of which had been bound with chains. As the search of the place continued,
So before they get into the full search, what I'm thinking is all these taxi drivers work together to kill all these people so they can limit down the popularity of Nigeria. I don't know. We did a thing in U.S. history last year about Nigeria. I think this was in it. I'm not sure, but this is crazy. This is next level shit.
police began turning up other human remains in the surrounding area, many of them having been butchered and missing limbs, some of them even still bound with chains. There were also numerous human remains found scattered in the surrounding woods, stuffed within bushes, in the nooks of trees, or dumped into holes in the ground or into caves. The corpses and remains were in various states of decomposition, many of them missing limbs or internal organs. In total, over 20 decomposed human bodies and hundreds of human skulls
20 decomposed bodies and hundreds of human skulls
were found in the forest, and there was a separate building
Bro, look at all that.
full of
What?
only personal belongings of the victims, including
That
licenses, clothing, and even children's toys. 15 people were rescued who were chained up in captivity, all severely malnourished. When police interviewed them, in most cases they could not identify the people who had taken them, but they described that they had been kidnapped, tortured, and kept in shackles with once-a-week feedings. However, a few claimed that the men who kidnapped them had been government officials, or at least were posing as them. The answers as to what exactly happened here have not been made completely clear, and it's unknown who took these people or where they went.
Bro,
While some arrests were made, no one has been officially charged with any of it.
You're telling me some man just got away with all of that, bro? Some man just got away with all of that. What? What the hell is this, man? Freak this ad, man.
About 10 different information leaks with which I had associated.
No
On January 2nd, 2000, Zeb Wayne Quinn went missing in Asheville, North Carolina. Zeb was 18 years old and working at a local Walmart in the electronics section when he disappeared after finishing his shift. At around 9 p.m.
Shit, I'd love to work in the electronic system or place thing in Walmart. I love electronics. I love working on stuff. I like working on PCs, computers, phones, everything. I'm actually in an AV classes for editing and stuff, but I want to get into a technology class to where I can look more into computers and all that. But whatever, no one cares about my future.
He had plans to travel a moderate distance with his coworker Robert Jason Owens to buy a new car. Zeb met Robert in the Walmart parking lot before they drove separately to look at the vehicle. The two men were seen on surveillance footage at a nearby gas station at approximately 9:15 p.m. purchasing sodas at a convenience store. According to Robert, after leaving the gas station, Zeb's
Shit, driving with your boy and going to get sodas at the gas station? That's like how me and my boys ride our bikes to the gas station and stuff. What?
signaled for him to pull over by flashing his headlights. Zeb told him that he had received a page and needed to return the call. After he returned from using a payphone, Robert described Zeb as frantic and nervous. Zeb told him that he needed to cancel their plans to view the car, and he eventually sped off, rear-ending Robert's truck in the process. Hours later, Robert was treated at a hospital for fractured ribs and a head injury that he claimed was due to a second car accident that same evening. No accident report was ever filed with police. The following afternoon, Zeb's mother Denise filed a missing persons report. 2 days after he was last seen, a man claiming to be Zeb placed a phone call to the Walmart where he worked. The man told Zeb's coworker that he would not be coming to work due to coming down with a fever, but the coworker recognized that the voice was not Zeb's. The phone call was placed back to a Volvo plant where Robert worked. When questioned, Robert admitted to making the phone call, claiming that he was doing Zeb a favor after he called and asked Robert to call in sick for him. During police investigations, a woman named Misty Taylor was interviewed, as she and Zeb had become romantically involved in the weeks prior to his disappearance, and he had told friends and family that he had been threatened by her abusive boyfriend Wesley Smith after he discovered that the two of them had been speaking. On January 6, 2000, Zeb's mom received a phone call from a former classmate of her son, who happened to be a coworker at the Asheville hospital where both were nurses, who told her that she had seen his car in the parking lot of a barbecue restaurant next to the hospital. Police examined the car, which had been left with its headlights on, but there was also a pair of lips and an exclamation mark drawn on the car's back windshield in lipstick, and a live puppy was found inside.
A live puppy? Bro, I hate when dogs get tortured, bro. That stuff makes me so mad. Bro, I hate when dogs have to go through that, bro. Oh my God, the lipstick's gotta be the girl. It's gotta be the girl. It's gotta,
a plastic hotel keycard was also discovered in the vehicle, but police couldn't find the source hotel. There was also a jacket that didn't belong to Zeb in the car. Police collected forensic evidence from the car, but uncovered no new leads. Zeb's mother believes that the car was placed there by somebody that knew that his family worked and lived nearby, intending that one of them would find it. A couple later called police to report that they had seen Zeb's car being driven in downtown Asheville before it was parked at the restaurant, and assisted police in producing a composite image of the person driving the car. To Misty Taylor. Robert Jason Owens was arrested in 2017 for the murder of Zeb.
Bro, that picture, bro, Mr. Nightmare, you gotta quit doing that, bro. The picture pops up like he been doing to me, bro. God, my heart stopped, bro. I almost jumped out my damn chair. Bro, you can't be doing that, bro. God. I'm like so into this and boom. Fucking picture of a weird lady sitting there.
However, in his plea agreement in July of 2022, just last month, Robert's story went that his uncle Gene, who died in 2017, knew Misty Taylor's aggressive boyfriend and was asked to do something to keep Zeb away from her. And Robert said his uncle's remedy was murder, though he said that he played no part and only witnessed it. The judge accepted Robert's plea and sentenced him to 150 to 189 months in prison, which will be served concurrent to a 60 to 75-year sentence he's currently serving for the murder of a couple in 2015, which is an entirely different story of its own.
They killed more people? Bro. I know y'all hear this damn chair. I hate this chair. I gotta get a new one.
Regarding Zeb's murder, no one can really know for sure what actually happened. On July 13th, 2011, Rebecca Zahau was found hanging at the Spreckles mansion in Coronado, California, and she was pronounced dead by first.
Bro got right into it. That's a nice house, bro.
First responders called to the residence.
That's the house.
Rebecca's body was found nude, bound, and gagged. Her death occurred 2 days after 6-year-old Max Shackney, the son of her boyfriend Jonah Shackney, had fallen from the staircase of the mansion and was held in a hospital in critical condition. Rebecca and her younger sister Zena were the only people present at the time of Max's fall. On July 16th, 2011, Max succumbed to his injuries and died in the hospital.
No,
Rebecca's
bro, not
death
Max,
was ruled
bro. Come on.
a suicide, but her sisters don't buy it and have long pressed their point, waging battles both with authorities and possible suspects. On July 12th, 2011, Rebecca dropped off Zena at the airport for her flight back to Missouri, and then picked up Jonah's brother Adam, who had just arrived on a flight from Memphis, Tennessee. Rebecca, Jonah, and Adam ate dinner with a friend named Howard that evening. Afterwards, Rebecca and Adam returned to the Spreckles mansion, while Jonah held a vigil for Max with the child's mother, Dina Romano. There were reports of loud music coming from the Spreckles mansion later that night. On the morning of July 13th at around 6:45 a.m., Adam stated that he found Rebecca's nude body hanging from a balcony, with her wrists and ankles bound and her hands behind her back. He called 911 at 6:48 a.m., then sent a text message to his brother to inform him of the news.
Bro, imagine you just fucking, like, say you're taking a nap and your friends are partying, whatever. I'll be at the gym when you're partying, like, that's just me though. But like, and you go outside because everyone's inside, and you see your friend hanging off the fucking balcony, naked, bro. Oh my, that's fucking crazy. Oh.
He cut down her body before the police arrived. Medics attempted to revive her, but it was already far too late. Police performed an autopsy to determine the cause of death, and from the start, speculations of foul play had arisen, but investigators were unable to find any other DNA at the scene besides Rebecca's. The San Diego Sheriff's Department formally announced their finding that Rebecca had committed suicide, but her family wasn't happy about that, and they were firm on their belief that she did not commit suicide.
Bro, she should have not committed suicide.
Family and friends looked at Adam Shackney, Jonah's brother, as a prime suspect, as he was alone in the house with Rebecca during her hanging, and it could have been a revenge killing for the accidental death of his nephew while he was under Rebecca's watch. For 7 years, Rebecca's sisters had to fight to make it known she didn't commit suicide, and eventually it paid off. In 2018, a jury in San Diego found Adam Shackney responsible for the hanging death of Rebecca after a month-long civil trial. Rebecca's family was awarded more than $5 million for loss of companionship.
$5 million? Bro.
The 12-member jury found Shackney responsible for her death in a 9-3 vote. The majority agreed Adam touched Rebecca with intent to harm her before her death, and the touching caused her death. The court never awarded any punitive damages. Because this was a civil trial, Adam didn't face any criminal charges and cannot be sentenced to prison. Regardless of the civil suit, the findings by police allegedly pointed at Jonah and Adam being innocent and Rebecca's death being a suicide. But the biggest flaw in that would be the way in which Rebecca's body was found hanging, bound and gagged. It's not something somebody would do to themselves. Still, what really happened may never be known for sure.
That's crazy. That is freaking crazy. My God, bro. Nah, but he gotta quit doing that. Make sure I go check out this video real quick. But he gotta quit doing that jump scare crap, bro. Like, that'd be getting on my nerves. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Go like our newest video. If you look at the video, go like. We only got 2 likes. Come on, y'all gotta help my brother out. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Most likely, just like. Like, if you just like the video, thank you. But we're gonna be uploading almost daily. But I'll be trying. So I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys have a great day, night, morning, whatever time you're watching this. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys in the next one, actually.